Hello everyone, my name is Juliana and welcome to What's Your Problem? A series where we spotlight students and alumni tackling real-world challenges with creativity, sustainability, and entrepreneurship. In each episode, we'll dive into the journey that they're currently taking, the ways they're trying to solve the challenge, and how NC State's resources help them turn these challenges into opportunities. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here with
Bella Templeton. I'm the co-founder and graphic designer.
And my name is Reese Hollister, and I'm the Arabic linguistics guy for Hurūf La'b.
And tell me guys, what's your problem?
There's not enough tactile learning tools, and with how many different accessibility needs that we just require, we need more options, and so we decided to make one.
Yeah, I think the main problem that we have is learning Arabic is hard, and people think that Arabic's one of the most difficult, most intimidating languages in the world. And of course, all languages are endlessly difficult, but what we've designed here with Hurūf La'b is a puzzle that can kind of address these early challenges of learning Arabic.
When was Hurūf La'b established officially?
It was established in late December of 2025.
How did you guys meet to come about this new venture?
So we are neighbors, and so we met outside of
wow.
the complex, and we just kind of started talking and ended up doing a show and tell of our past work, and I saw a piece that he had done for a past project, and that kind of sparked everything.
Yeah, I was designing a Arabic language puzzle that was very different from the one that we have today for a class called College Teaching of World Languages. And I was trying to figure out how to teach people, people who've never been exposed to Arabic before, that the letters connect and there's a logic to that. And once Bella saw this, her graphic design and product design brain started lighting up, and she said, wow, like this could really be a real product for teaching people.
Could you show us a little bit more about these puzzle pieces?
Yeah, of course. So we'll show this on the screen as well. Right here, we have the Arabic letter ba. So the way the Arabic script works is a little complex to English speakers because even though there's 28 letters compared to English's 26 letters, you have to learn the letters in their 4 contextual forms. What that means is because Arabic is written in script where it's cursive, letters have to connect. So a letter might look different when it's by itself, when it's at the beginning, the middle, or the end of the word. So we've created this 4-form puzzle that shows Arabic in its isolated initial, medial, and final positions. And this puzzle can allow you to spell words and make them longer, shorter, and sound out letters. Our minimum viable product, what we've designed, is the basics of Arabic reading comprehension and literacy. And we put all of it into a puzzle.
How would you describe the stage you're currently at and what feels most in motion?
I would say we're definitely still in a big development phase. We've been speaking with a lot of Arabic teachers and just a lot of native speakers trying to make this as accurate and reliable as possible. I just want this to be as correct and authentic, especially as a non-Arabic speaker coming in and designing this. I need this to be as correct as possible, and it's been a big process of just going back into the puzzle, changing things, making sure the script is accurate, and making sure that this is a good resource not only for students but for teachers as well.
Yeah, I think the stage that we're at is also defined by the ways we're trying to participate and engage with innovation and entrepreneurship at NC State. So we've entered an application for the Venture Pack Challenge. Hopefully we get some good news about that in the future.
Yes.
And we're participating in programs like Launchpad. Bella's participating in the SSIE Fellows. And for that reason, we are able to really take our time and focus on designing the best puzzle possible, because right now we're not trying to sell Arabic puzzles right now. Right now we're trying to develop the best thing possible.
And going off of that, what people, spaces, opportunities have been critical in growing Hurūf La'b from design to idea?
So with Hurūf La'b, one of the most important things that we're doing is we're in a customer discovery phase. So we're trying to talk to as many Arabic teachers as possible to figure out their pain points and what's been difficult for them. And luckily these teachers are organized. There's the North Carolina Arabic Teachers Council, We have a couple wonderful Arabic professors here at NC State, at UNC, and at Duke. And so really on this side, we're trying to engage with Arabic teachers. And at the end of the month, we'll be going to the North Carolina Arabic Teachers Conference to talk to the 100 Arabic teachers that will be in attendance. So for us, it's really important to talk to as many professors and teachers as possible because they have different classrooms. Some of them might be Arabic teachers at Islamic school working with children maybe once a week. Some of them might be Arabic teachers at the university level, at the high school level, in public schools. And all of these teachers have different constraints on their classroom. And so as we're trying to meet with as many teachers as possible, we're also trying to meet with as many types of teachers as possible.
I've been really grateful to have such a great design community here at NC State, both with fellow students and with professors. Specifically, Professor Kwaku has been a huge support. We're also currently working on an assignment school project of developing AR and trying to solve a problem through that, and it kind of opened up the possibility of converting this into an AR system as well, and that way they can also have auditory tools and more visual references that go along with the puzzle piece. And so I've gotten a lot of support from the professors there, and I am currently working with a team of other designers on that AR system. I am huge on receiving proper criticism when it comes to work, because sometimes the worst thing that you can hear is, oh, it's cool, it's good, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, so the nice thing with them is getting true feedback of this is working, this is why it's working, this needs to change. And so to have so many perspectives and minds on it, it really helps to develop it in the best way it can possibly be.
Thinking of the journey so far, what's one key lesson you've learned as a designer or as a linguistic specialist in helping build a social impact project?
I personally have learned that change is a good thing, and it's good to constantly develop and constantly refine, because often the first idea is not what the final product will be, and it's really easy to get very focused on your first idea and think that that's the one that's going to stick. And I've really learned that it's important to have feedback, it's important to speak to others and make changes along the way.
I think that the biggest lesson that I've learned is actually all about communication. Communication's a very linguistic thing that we talk about in theory, but Bella and I are working together, and we are different people, and we have different skill sets. And I think the ways that we're able to communicate with each other and have a close business relationship is not always easy, but it's something that is always worth doing. And I think by being able to communicate with each other and just learning that process of how to work with a business partner, I think that's one of the best things that we've gained from this and one of the most exciting parts of the journey.
As Hurūf La'b succeeds in the way you hope it to be, what kind of difference do you see it making for people in the future, and why is that important to you?
For me, I've always struggled with reading and writing, and I've had like my own different learning disabilities, and I feel like the more years go by, the more people start to acknowledge the accessibility that we need, and that goes across so many languages, and especially here we don't have enough accessibility, both for English but mainly learning Arabic. And so it was really important to find something that could help these students in a new way that they hadn't experienced prior.
I think the impact that we're looking for is not necessarily ubiquity in every single Arabic classroom, because even if it gets into a classroom, it might not necessarily be used. So what we're really looking for, and in the way that we hope it develops, is we want to see it being used in every classroom, not being sitting on a shelf as a novelty, but actually creating a novel way to teach Arabic script, to teach all components of Arabic language literacy. We're doing our best to design a project that is both educational and fun, because we not only want to comply with Arabic language learning standards, but we also want it to be tactile, we want it to be accessible, and we want students to be able to visualize the puzzle that is intrinsic to Arabic itself.
And I'm curious, have you done visits to schools, and have a lot of students interacted with these puzzle pieces? And if so, what's been the best comments that they've said, or what's been the best thing that stuck out to you when they've interacted with them?
One little key thing that doesn't necessarily have to do with the function of it, people love the smell of it. That has, like, interestingly been a big comment of it, and people love it, and just like the tactile feeling of it. There's not many languages that necessarily function in this way, and so when they actually saw that you could physically move things and create words just from essentially playing a game, they thought that that was a really cool tactile option they hadn't seen before.
Awesome.
Yeah, I also think how intuitive and logical the Arabic script is itself in the way it's designed and has evolved over hundreds of years. The logic of it is very intuitive, where if we gave this puzzle to a baby, or maybe a 6-year-old, they would be able to solve it without any instruction because of the intuitive nature of how these pieces kind of fit together. And so I think our biggest success was hearing from a native Arabic speaker who went to our event when we hosted a bunch of friends over and strangers, and had them do puzzle play. And this one native Arabic speaker, he was incredibly surprised at how quickly, not how the students memorized the Arabic script, but how they were able to understand how it functions within a matter of only 30 or so minutes.
Well, it's been incredible learning about Hurūf La'b, and where can people go to find you or access you or know more about this incredible venture?
So I think the first place, if you would love to contact us directly, huruflab@gmail.com, HURUFLAB@gmail.com is the best way to contact us directly. But we're still working on our social media. We have a YouTube channel and an Instagram page. And if you're looking for anything about design or Arabic linguistics, we are glad to talk about that.
These are your people right here. Thank you very much, Bella and Reece, for coming on today's podcast of What's Your Problem?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of What's Your Problem, where NC State innovators turn challenges into impact. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channels to see more students' stories. Want to share your own problem or project? Learn more about NC State's innovation and entrepreneurship programs on our website at ssie.entrepreneurship.ncsu.edu. Until next time, keep asking yourself, what's your problem?